Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the American League Central, Francisco Lindor had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Indians took care of Detroit 11-2. The White Sox totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-1. The Seattle Mariners put up 16 hits on the day as they dethroned the Royals 12-0. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-0. The Boston Red Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-0. Trey Mancini drove in 4 and had a home run as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 5-3. The Rangers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-2. The Miami Marlins tossed a combined 1-hitter as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-0. The Atlanta Braves took down the Nationals in Washington 3-0. The Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-1. The Cubbies combined to allow only 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. The Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-3. Nolan Arenado plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as Colorado beat the Padres 16-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers finished off a 2-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 10-7. It was their 7th win in a row. A.J. Pollock drove in 3 as Arizona grabbed the win over the Giants 4-3. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Baseball under the lights from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Danny Salazar gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Manny. Danny Salazar has been a little bit of a strange guy to figure out. His stuff really plays. 3-pitch mix, great fastball, really good slider, and a straight changeup. The problem with Danny Salazar is he doesn't have command of his secondary pitches. A big if he has the slider and changeup command, he can be as good as anybody in baseball.
Standing in, Jose Iglesias. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jeimer Candelario waits on deck. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The payoff pitch one more time. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Davis. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jeimer Candelario. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Mike Fiers gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Castellanos giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Played on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, Dero, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Kipnis, base runner at first with 1 out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Called strike 2.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
The 3-2 pitch freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting fourth,
Edwin Encarnacion now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Fires, pauses. First pitch on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Nick Castellanos now. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He has 7 hits in 28 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And a neck-high fastball that time. Mikey Mata will be next. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This is in the air out to right. In comes Naquin, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. First and second here with nobody out. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So coming to the plate, Derek Norris. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. A ball and no strikes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Norris is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed 1-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses 2-2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches.
And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. Two-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner will get back standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Alexi Amarista waits on deck. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Payne coasts under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Pulled toward right center field. Naquin's on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Striding in once again, Jose Iglesias. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Iglesias is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11". A right-handed batter and thrower. His contract is set to expire. And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 2 and the Indians nothing. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Popped him up. Candelario in foul ground. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Norman Payne is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Here's Rajai Davis now. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's a .333 hitter. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's down to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Payne leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. In now for Cleveland, Eric Thames. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Two out here and a runner at second. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia as he rips it on the ground to second. And Marista's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We've played 2 full. The Tigers lead it 2-1. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Kipnis has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nicholas Castellanos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez gonna have to hurry. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Amarista, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Ready for another chance, Jason Kipnis. First delivery to him on the way. Iglesias now at short. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Indians leave 1. They're down 2-1. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Lifted down the line in left. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
1-0 the count. Change up low, 2-0. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Leonys Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Count is 1-2 now. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos is in pursuit. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Norman Payne.
Stepping up to the plate, Norman Payne. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopper foul. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Iglesias onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Rajay Davis now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Next for the Tigers, Alexi Amarista. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alexi Amarista.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis is right there. 1 down. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Heading out towards shallow right. Nick Wooden's under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jaimer Candelario.
Ready once again, Jaimer Candelario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They lead it 2-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Eric Thames, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Mejia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Mejia is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Strike called. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. Hard hit ball to short. Iglesias is there. Amarista. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming in is Martin. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. There goes Cabrera. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Cabrera over at second. Castellanos at first with no outs. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip. Going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Tony Zych is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mikey Manta becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Zych, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now both runners are breaking. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. This one's flared off to the right side. Naquin will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. So both runners able to move up a base, 2nd and 3rd now with 2 gone.
Now batting, captain, Derek Norris.
Ready for another chance, Derek Norris. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Missed with a slider. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Tigers strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Jose Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Matuk. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
So striding in, Tyler Naquin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. Ramirez, the runner at second with one away. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in to try it again, Norman Hain. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0 home is a heater in there for a strike. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Runners are at first and second with one away. A ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To Iglesias for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Back here in Cleveland, we're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leonys Martin. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Leonys Martin. A reminder that fans catching a home run ball during an Indians game will receive an honorary certificate signed by the Indians manager. A stadium representative will present the fan with a certificate.
First delivery to him on the way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Bends into the zone for a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Popped straight up. Zitch will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Trevor Rosenthal enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. Striding in once again, Alexi Amarista. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alexi Amarista.
First offering on its way. Up around the face. The 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And it's fouled away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Amarista is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. Rosenthal, a 27-year-old. He was a 21st round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Johnny Barbado will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ready once again, Rajai Davis. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Hit hard to short. Iglesias is up with it. And he's set down 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready for another shot now. Eric Thames. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Michael Brantley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Michael Brantley.
Takes a knee-high fastball, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mata has a play. 2 down. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Francisco Lindor. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. From the stretch. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he easily hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 2-2. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
From the stretch. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2000s.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Working to keep them in the game here. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Kipnis at second. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Ramirez is on his way home. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Kirby St. John takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Hard hit to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cleveland's out in front, 5-2. Michael Brantley will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 23.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Leading off the inning, Miguel Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Yan Gomes is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Kipnis is there for it. 1 down. Nick Castellanos now 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this air does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Castellanos is off at first with 2 away. Lays off 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Ramirez will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Norman Hayne, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here comes the first pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. A high fastball is in there.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball is put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Castellanos on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. One out and a runner on third. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
To 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that one got a piece of him. Stepping up now, Yan Gomes. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, fair ball down the line. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch one-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Zimmer, the runner at third. Gomes on second. Lindor at first. 1 gone. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Here's the strike. Now the payoff pitch home. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martin is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And their runners at the corners now. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Martin is under it, and that ends the inning. Another good inning. Nick Goody comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Nick Goody.
The catcher Derek Norris is in.
Leading off for the Tigers, the catcher number 33, Derek Norris.
First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Next for the Tigers, Leonys Martin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Alexi.
Next up for Detroit, Alexi Amarista. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Amarista, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Indians have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Cleveland Indians secure their 10th victory of the season. Trevor Rosenthal gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for a ball game tonight. The Victorious Cleveland Indians, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Tigers, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's walkway to Gateway.